morning again, second graders. In Unit 4, we're learning about suffixes. And yesterday, we learned about suffixes that make more than one sound, like ed. It makes 3 different sounds. So when we're doing dictation, if I say, what says d on your paper, you would now record D for D, dog, d, and you would record ed, the suffix that says d. We are going to work today on marking words with suffixes. So I'm going to build a word of the day. The word is checked. And I know I hear that t at the end, but what I have to remember in this unit, when I tap it out, I say ch, eh, k. It's coming after a short vowel sound, second graders, so I need to make sure that I'm using my CK digraph at the end. And then once I finish spelling that word, check, I think to myself, that's the base word. That word is spelled all by itself, check. So I know if I checked something, I already did it. So I have to add the ed at the end. I'm not going to add a T because that wouldn't make sense for my spelling. Ed means that it already happened, and it's a suffix. It goes on the end of the word, and ed does say t sometimes. So here is the word checked. I'd like to show you how to mark the word. It's easier for me if I just spell that word again and then show you the marking symbols down below. So if I was writing checked, I would spell it CHECK. ED. Uh-oh. I think I need to write it smaller, my friends. Let me try again. Write it down here so I have more space. Okay, here we go. Thank you for being patient. All right, second graders. So here's how I show that it's a base word. When I want to make sure I show the base word, I say that word check. I hear that only has one syllable. So I have to make very sure that my line now starts from the beginning and ends at the end of the base word. So it should stop right at that K because that's the base word. That base word is a closed syllable. As we talked about, second graders, it has one short vowel sound. So I make my brev, and it's not letting me write my C for a closed syllable, but it usually goes under the line. I'll write it there just so you can see it. To show that it's a suffix, second graders, I'm going to change the color so you can see what we do. We circle it. So that way when you look at the word, you can see that there's a base word, there's the syllable that's marked, and then I circle the suffix. And there's one extra step, second graders, when ed is the suffix. You have to write the sound that it makes above it. So you'd make these 2 little lines, slanted lines, so that represents the sound that it makes. So now I have a marked word with my suffix. I know the word check is a closed syllable. So I have my brev. I have my syllable line stopping right at the end of that base word. I circle my suffix, and when it's ed, you have to tell me what sound it makes. So you write it above the word. You're going to go to Seesaw today to practice marking words with suffixes. I'm going to make sure that I have a couple good examples of marking there for you, so that way when you get into your marking activity, you remember how it's done. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have a great day.